Oh, wow. But not just oh, wow, but a little bit of oh, wows. Because without JuJu Watkins last season during the NCAA tournament in the second round against Mississippi State, during the first half or the second half, JuJu Watkins tore her Achilles under like some minutes to play in basketball, and sorry guys, too tired. Yeah, and by the way, I just fell asleep during the fourth quarter. I just fell asleep. Couldn't keep my visions all the way up and a little closing. So, yeah, as I said, JuJu Watkins out for the rest of this season, 25-26. She won't be back till 26-27 season. We got some breaking news. Fernando Mendoza, well, we told you, he's already going to win the Heisman. You know, guess what? He's not a Heisman Trophy winner. So, there's our breaking news while recording the video. So, Fernando Mendoza is the Heisman Trophy winner of college football. So, there you go, guys. So, there is the big deal of that. So, good for Fernando Mendoza. So, this time, UConn wins it by the final 51. A little easily blowout by almost nearly by 30, but they won it by 28 points. And LSU's already going to blow out Louisiana Tech. And Oklahoma just beat Oklahoma State, the Bedlam series. So we'll get to the box score coming up, but let's go to the team stat first because they both teams went shooting cold. But almost nearly 50% on the Huskies, but they shoot 31 out of 65. And then 16.53 on USC. But the Trojans got a good three-pointers, but not. It's the Huskies. Shoot the three-pointer, but it's all Huskies over the Trojans. Free throws, USC's got more than us. Yes, USC's got more than UConn by out of fives. 10 for 15, 5 for 20. Oh, and then in rebounds, UConn's got more rebounds than USC. And defensive rebounds, they have more than we have offensive rebounds today than USC. They could even handle their pressure against Azzi Fudd, Sarah Strong, Ashlyn Shade, KK Arno. They could have handled that. Same with Quinones. It's really hard for them. And by the way, guys, I'm watching the Dick Vitale, Charles Barkley call with Dave O'Brien between Indiana and Kentucky on ESPN. If you guys want to watch that game, I know some of them don't even watch college basketball. I do. I've seen a lot of great college basketball games. I'm ready. I'm down for the conference game. I'm so ready for that, for both men's and women's. A lot of conference play. We still got a lot of it for the women's. So stay tuned for that. So back to this game. 25 assists for UConn, 14 steals. Both of them have block shots. Well, blocks on sevens with UConn USC on today. Total turnovers, 20 over 13. Yes. USC's got more than us. Points off the turnovers. And then fast break points, 13 over 10. Points in the paint, 44. Fouls, 18 over 11. No technicals, thank goodness. And then 39 largest lead. Only one, and that was 3-2. And early the first quarter, USC's got the lead, but UConn's got the most of the lead. Almost to 40, but well short. Well short. Let's get to the box score, shall we? Because I just fell asleep. I just fell asleep in the fourth quarter. Now, Sarah Strong played 32 most of the minutes today, but Fudd just went off the rate on the bait. 17 points. Yes, 17 points. And all three of them shoot 6 out of 11 shots on the field goals between Shade, Fudd, and Strong. And then 3-pointers, Ashlyn Shade and Azzi Fudd, 3 for 6. Sarah Williams did not shoot the threes. She did not want to have time to shoot 3-pointers. Except KK Arnold went 3 for 4. today. But 9 rebounds on Sarah Williams, 6 assists KK Arno, turnovers is gotta go with Sarah Strong. 3 steals along with KK Arno and 3 blocks, Sarah Strong. 2 offensive rebounds, Sarah Strong. 8 offensive rebounds and 8 defensive rebounds. It's gotta go Sarah Strong. But Blanca Quinones, 21 minutes. She only scored 12 points, 5 out of 9. Perfect by Jenna El Alfi out of Egypt. She played solid today. None of them don't even shoot threes except Zybel and Quinones went 0 for 1. But free throws, not as bad by Kellis Fisher and Quinones. 4 rebounds on her, Quinones. Assists by her and Heckel with 2 assists. Turnovers by Jenna El Alfi, and then 4 steals on Blanca Quinones, and same with only 1 block, and especially 4 defensive rebounds. And they went off the rail in the first half. But USC without JuJu, yes, she's been sitting there watching, but most of the minute today's gotta go with Jassy Division, and I'll give credit to her today. She played her butt off today, her tails off. But Kennedy Smith scored 16 points, 5 out of 15 field goals, 2 for 3 on Jassy Division. About Davison, not Division, Jassy Davison. My brain just got fade out. And then 5 for 5 free throws on Kennedy Smith. I'll give credit to her. 7 rebounds, 5 assists by Cara Dunn on 3 turnovers by Gerda. Can't even pronounce her name, but Gerda R. 3 steals on Kennedy Smith. Jassy Davison 4 blocks, and then everybody split with offensive rebounds, but Davison and Smith, and then defensive rebounds is gotta go with Smith. And off the bench, 26 minutes by London Jones. She only scored 14, 3 out of 10 on most of her game for field goal, but not enough. Except shooting threes, all of them went cold today. They all went shooting colds for threes, but except free throws, 8 for 9 on London Jones. 5 for 5, we told you with Kennedy Smith, especially off the bench. 3 rebounds by Diana Mendes and Vivian Awochuku, something like that. Vivian I'll call it for that. Vivian Williams and Mendes only have 1 assist. Turnovers by Vivian and then Mendes, Diana Mendes, turnovers, no steals, only 2 blocks by Laura Williams. Everybody split with offensive rebounds, and then same with defensive rebounds. So there's the box score today, but let's look at Azzi Fudd's resume, because she just went off the rail today. Wow. All shootings. And I gotta go on Instagram because I gotta look at the highlights. So, yeah. But Fudd just played her heart out today. And guys, earlier today, UConn USC players wore Kobe's to honor their Kobe and Gianna Gigi Bryant in Los Angeles. Yes, rest in peace to those 2 angels. So anyways, Heckel's first bucket against her former team. Boom. 2:22 left in the fourth quarter. Yes, Heckel just made a transfer portal after she left USC, and she went to go to face her former teammate on UConn. Well, on USC against UConn, but you guys could get my point. But and there is the reaction of just pressed the wrong button, so I don't want to get copyrighted, but we'll look at the rest of it. And yes, guys, we're almost to Daytona 500. But yes, right there, Kobe Gigi shoes, and by the way, Diana Taurasi is at that game today. Earlier today, yeah, to watch her former teammates. Yes, right there, Fudd and Strong, both of them played their hearts out today. And the comments right there, Azzi and Jazzy, kind of familiar names. Azzi is so good. Pretty sure she will be the #1 pick if there is a WNBA season, because of the lockout and player strike. They needed JuJu for sure. Well, yikes. She's out for the rest of the season. When JuJu comes back, it's over. Not this season. She is out until 2026-27 with no JuJu, so who cares? Can't wait till she's back on the court. Well, not even close. Look at this. They still would have lost, but out for the rest of the 2025-26 season until the following next season, 2026-27. She's out for the rest of the season. And let's keep on going, shall we? Just come to UConn, Ju. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. JuJu's face right there. She looks depressed. If she was on the court, then what's the point? What's the point? What's the point? You can see right there. Yes, they're honoring the shoes of the late Kobe and Gianna Bryant. Pretty good. And now let's get to the next comment section for March Madness. So, we are supposed to be scared of the Trojans, but please Husky rule. We just dominated without JuJu. Trojan who? Good. That's a good one right there. Look at this dumb you know who butt hurted. Yeah. Sorry. Azzi Fudd defensive masterclass. She sure did. Along with Sarah Strong. Sarah Williams. This could be the scariest team when it comes to March Madness. Especially if Texas needs to stay healthy. Because, by the way, there is a game tomorrow against Baylor. Tomorrow at noon p.m. Central Standard Time on ABC. I am going to be tuning in for that game because... Well, Ashton should be back. But let's go back to Azzi Fudd's resume. Yes, earlier, these last couple of games, on the last 5 games she just played, she only had 29 minutes. Those last 5 games against Utah, only 27 minutes this season. 24 points, 8 rebounds. And she's shooting 100% free throws until today's game. Except 81.8 percentage. 3-pointers against Utah. She has a better game than not this today with USC. And let's look at her career stats. And she's a senior, by the way. Yep. But let's get to the 2020 425. She only had 13.6 average, unlike 2022-23, 15.1. And that's 23-24, that's where she tore her Achilles, MCL, ACL. Yeah, Patriots all alone, but that's in the past. But we're going to look at their next schedule, but season totals right there. She is shooting 164 points this season. Then last season's 462. And she has more rebounds, 68, 61 assists, 46 steals, 35 turnovers. But she's got some work to do to take care of the basketball turnover ratio, and she's got to take care of the basketball. But I'm sure she's going to be all right, but she'll be fine when it comes to her resume of basketball. But hey, great win for the Huskies. Their next, we already know they got Marquette on Tuesday. And next Saturday, is it next Tuesday? No, Wednesday night. And then next Saturday, we told you, we got a game next week. The rematch from 23-24, that Final Four rematch ever since, against Iowa. Yep. Last time we faced them, in the Final Four. But Hayden, she lost the game to Iowa State on Wednesday night against Audie Crooks. Yep, Audie Crooks, her defensive shield. And now, Hayden's got 63.3 on her season leaders, 65.9 free throws. But the rebounds, Stolke's got 6.5 and 2.5 on rebounds average. And Streamlow on turnover on point ratios and 19.0 MPGs. Most points gained. But they lost to them 74-69 on Wednesday night. Yep. And now they gotta get ready for to face us next week. And plus, hopefully the referees don't bullshit us again. Ever since the Final Four ending controversy 2023-24, you might want to go back to the schedule. I will show you this from a couple years back. Yeah, right there. 71-69. Yep, we lost this game. We got screwed. They screwed us in the end. Right there. You see that results? It angers me. It pisses me the hell off. I was outraged. It hurts me. But this time, that payback is coming. Because we're not going to shut ourselves up and be very quiet to ourselves. We're not going to shut up to us. UConn is going to pay them back what they did to us. And, the chick out of Iowa, the Zebras gave the game to her. Special whistle, right? Get the bleep out of here. And who was in the game without Azzi Fudd? Because she tore her ACL. Aaliyah Edwards, Paige Bueckers, Dika Moe, Ice Brady. Paige Bueckers, we told you that. Ashlyn Shade. Yes. We lost this game. And their team stats, they're all the same field goal percentage. But still, we got robbed. They robbed us. Now, almost a half a year later, that payback is coming, guys. That payback is coming. So there you have it, folks. Tell me what you think in the comments section down below. What a game. UConn just steamrolled the Trojans today easily by the final 79-51. Wow. Unbelievable. It's just, I can't imagine how wealthy Fudd and Strong and Williams, Shade and Arno could be the NCAA tournament potential roster. If these players stay healthy, they got a chance to beat Iowa. Because and let's look at the non-conference schedule one more time before we wrap this one up. They got Notre Dame, bleep Notre Dame, as quote-unquote Ryan Kennel's hatred Notre Dame. Yeah, I watch them on Sports Wars. You and I do the same thing, Ryan, because if you're watching this, but you and I hate Notre Dame with a passion. Well, you hate them with football and basketball. Me, I hate them in women's basketball. Let's just point that out in all college sports. We got them on January 19th. That's our next one, the non-conference. Then February 1st on a Sunday morning, we face Tennessee Vols. Yep. We are going to be facing the Tennessee Volunteers. That's our next opponent. And afterwards, guess who's going to be facing us when the time comes? in non-conference. Oh, that's pretty much it. Okay, but still, we got 3 non-conference games left because we're on a hot steamroll start. We beat Louisville, Florida State, Loyola Chicago without Sister Jean. May she rest in peace, by the way. Ohio State, Michigan, by close, Utah, South Florida, USC today, which is 8 non-conference team. Yeah, let's see 3 more wins against non-conference. 11-0. That includes the NCAA tournament. We'll have to see. So that could change everything. Peace. I'm out. Until next time.